All right, stoked to have you guys here today. We're gonna do a couple of things. So you think about football in general, right? There's two things, there's feel and then there's results. Let's say I'm golfing, this feels really good, but if I go out and I play terrible, this is like a results driven thing, right? So we're gonna use both of those today. Now, only at Wilson can we actually tell you how well that ball spun, tell you how fast that ball went. We're gonna get a true baseline on you guys. There's over 100 different combinations we have, from changing the leather, changing the stitching, sewn on versus painted, two different styles of laces, different ways to prep them, all this. We've got 100 different combinations we can do. What we need to figure out is two things. One, which one feels the best? We're gonna throw some balls. Two, which one actually performed the best? That work? Yes, sir. Let's go spin it.
These are going to read the Bluetooth sensor inside the ball. So this is actually how we're going to track what the ball's doing. So every time you throw a ball, it's going to know that you threw the football. Regardless of which one you grab, there's a tag in every one of them. It's going to know when you threw the ball. So you're just going to put this on your waistband. Yep, just out on your throwing hip. Perfect, just like that.
When it comes to the technology side of things, we have a chip in the ball and the bladder. We measure three key elements. We measure velocity, which is miles per hour. We measure spin rate, which is RPMs, so that's revolutions per minute. And then we have spiral efficiency, which is basically the integrity of the spiral. A 100 is that, a 1 is that. So it's an algorithm, 1 through 100. So an idea here is like, this one felt the best, oh, perfect, and I spun it the best. But you may say, this one felt the best, but I throw this one better. We'll find that out afterwards. All I want you guys to do is we're just gonna put you in a position to throw a couple balls. We'll get a feel for it, and then we just want honest feedback. You know, none of this like, yeah, I love this one, and then we walk away and we're like, man, I didn't really like that one. This is all a tool to get better. All this fancy stuff around here, these are all tools to help you guys get to where you want to get to. Here's like the most important tool. There's 3 throws in football. We drive it, we layer it, we throw it, touch. There's not really a fourth, but we want to kind of take the data from when I drive it, when I layer it, when I throw it. What we're not going to do is go, how hard can you throw it? And measure that, because we won't do that. Right? These balls look different. This is the NFL ball. Some of them have white painted on them, some of them don't. So there's the collegiate Duke, right? You have to have a white line because it's college football, right? So there's the collegiate Duke where it's painted on. Where we start doing stuff is they can sew it on. We can do all these different things. So I want to start with like, let's just start with the NFL ball, whether it's got a white stripe on it or not. No, it's a football. I'm gonna like this one a little bit better than that. We're still gonna go, no, yes, but these are the same ball. So this is literally an NFL football right here. You could put a Patriots logo right there and they could go play with it. And we could put a UCLA logo right there and you can go play with it.
Okay, so these two. This is the GST, the best-selling football in the world. A lot of people have thrown in high schools, you know, official ball, adopted ball. That's got sewn-on stripes. That's got the ACL laces, so it's a little bit higher raised, pebbled, kind of grippy laces to it. And the overall ball cut is what we call a collegiate cut. Same as high school, it's a little bit on the smaller side within the spec range, whereas you just threw all the pro cuts with the other ball. So that's our GST. The Omega is an evolution across all the top of that. So it's a different leather. It's got that NFL leather in it, but a rapid break-in leather, so it literally has extra tack and wax already built into it. You have a double stitch here from a grip standpoint. That double stitch is an evolution of our prime stitch. Allows you, even if you're off laces, you have a little bit extra grip, you have something that fingers can hold on to. Then we have RevTech. So RevTech itself is shifting of the weight from the outside of the ball to the inside. So we have a weight that's suspended in the middle of the ball, just like our sensor is. But this particular ball usually generates about 3 to 8% more RPMs, more spin as it's going through the air. It'll feel a little bit easier to throw. You'll feel the torque in your shoulder, not nearly as much as on a normal ball. And that's one of those things where you're gonna get increased spin, which is gonna give you a better ball that cuts through the air, it's gonna travel a little bit farther on you, and you're gonna get a better feel for it.
Quarterbacks, we have to control the ball. The velocity at which we throw it, the accuracy where we're throwing it, and the trajectory on it. So the tempo, the accuracy, and the trajectory. We got to control all of those things. So if I'm a quarterback, anything I can do to give me more control, cool. So that's the idea of what we're trying to do. You want to spin it better, you want to get better. What you're really saying is I want to control the football better. So this ball, from a data perspective, is easier to control to the tune of 3 to 8% better.
These 4 are what we call our core 4. We can build any custom ball that blends any of the technologies on any of the balls. From how tight the spiral is, how well it flew through the air, these balls are about the same. And from what everybody's feedback about what felt best around with them, we're gonna go with this pro size, pro cut of a ball with the sewn on stripe, and we're gonna look at these laces, okay? So that together is gonna build you the best custom ball built exactly for you based off of your data.